I not only use all the brains that I have, but all I can borrow. If a dog will not come to you after having looked you in the face, you should go home and examine your conscience. You are not here merely to make a living. You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget the errand. The man who is swimming against the stream knows the strength of it. Friendship is the only cement that will ever hold the world together. We are citizens of the world. The tragedy of our times is that we do not know this. I would rather lose in a cause that will someday win, than win in a cause that will someday lose. A conservative is a man who sits and thinks, mostly sits. The government, which was designed for the people, has got into the hands of the bosses and their employers, the special interests. An invisible empire has been set up above the forms of democracy. The seed of revolution is repression. The difference between a strong man and a weak one is that the former does not give up after a defeat. A nation which does not remember what it was yesterday, does not know what it is today, nor what it is trying to do. We are trying to do a futile thing if we do not know where we came from or what we have been about. If you want to make enemies, try to change something. Some people have a large circle of friends while others have only friends that they like. I know what war is, for I have seen its terrible wreckage and ruin. It is easy for me as president to declare war. I do not have to fight, and neither do the gentlemen on the hill. It is some poor farmer's boy, or the son of some poor widow, who will have to do the fighting and dying. War isn't declared in the name of God, it is a human affair entirely. Only peace between equals can last. But the right is more precious than peace, and we shall fight for the things which we have always carried nearest our hearts. You devour a book meant to be read, not because you would fill yourself or have an anxious care to be nourished, but because it contains such stuff as it makes the mind hungry to look upon. The world has a habit of going on. No nation is fit to sit in judgment upon any other nation. If a man is a fool, the best thing is to encourage him to advertise the fact by speaking. I would rather belong to a poor nation that was free than to a rich nation that had ceased to be in love with liberty. There is a price which is too great to pay for peace, and that price can be put in one word. One cannot pay the price of self-respect. You know how impossible it is, in short, to have a free nation if it is a military nation and under military orders. There is nothing that succeeds in life like boldness, provided you believe you are on the right side. No society is renewed from the top and every society is renewed from the bottom. We can have no sympathy with those who seek the power of government to advance their own personal interests or ambitions. I have found one can never get anything in life that is worthwhile without fighting for it. I would rather fail in a cause that would ultimately succeed, than succeed in a cause that would ultimately fail. No man can rationally live, worship, or love his neighbor on an empty stomach. No one set of interests can safely be suffered to dominate the country. How is the schoolmaster, the nation, to know which boy needs the whipping? There must be, not a balance of power but a community power, not organized rivalries but a organized, common peace.